Cool. So, Ryan lent me The Dark Knight, and unlike most of the comic books, it's actually a biography about Paul Dini and him coming out about a mugging that happened to him in Los Angeles. It's kind of weird to try and rate this now. Now, because I've actually got a cameraman here, I can like walk over here. Oh, look at that. That's crazy shit, isn't it?
Technology.
So, I feel really bad if I was to say anything bad about this, since it's his way of coping, I feel, with this mugging incident. But, okay. It's called Dark Knight, A True Batman Story. And Paul Dini was the guy that was mainly responsible for Tiny Toons and the Batman animated series. And basically, he's written this comic to try and help him get over this mugging that happened. And why he feels that he wishes Batman were real to help him in that scenario. Now, I know that this seems really weird, but you really have to take it in context to try and understand where he's coming from. Paul Dini is going home one night and he gets brutally assaulted, and he really wishes, and he pours a lot of his heart into this. So once again, when I do come up with some of these flaws, don't make it feels really bad to say some of this stuff. I don't know why they promote Batman and Joker so heavily on this cover, because even though those are his icon characters and you see through his mindset, most of his thoughts are not done as his thoughts, so to speak, but the versions of these characters relating their ideals that the character would have. Like, for example, his Batman would be like, oh, why didn't you attempt to fight back? Why didn't you do this stuff? You made yourself to be a coward. And then the Joker would be like, no, it's cool, just stay at home, you don't have to go to work, you don't have to do all that sort of stuff. And it's a very weird story. And I think by having, like, calling it Dark Knight and, obviously removing the K for having the double entendre there. But I think by having both of them on the cover, people pick this up and they say, oh, Paul Dini, cool, he's done a lot of Batman the Animated series stuff. And you're not going to get that. You're going to get a story about a sad man that attempts to... he cuts himself multiple times in the story. He is very depressed about his life, and going into this is like, I didn't know what I was reading. I was just like, cool. This is like kind of the first time I've ever gone through a comic book and sort of had this biography style kind of thing done. It's like, on the cover you can see that that's him, because after he had like the whole mugging incident, his face needed to be reconstructed in certain areas. And he would imagine like the doctors, because he has a fear of needles, he's like, oh look, that's the scarecrow and all that stuff. And it was, I don't know, like, I really don't know how to rate this or even bring this. I can't even recommend it to people really, except it's like, do you want to know what it's like to be mugged? I know! But whether or not that's for everybody, I'm not sure. If you want to try and get deeper into Paul Dini's psyche and understand where he was at during the making of Mask of the Phantasm, which is the backdrop for his work in this, then go ahead. But I mean, I don't really know what else to say. You read it, don't. It's not really part of anything. It's not really. It's standalone, and well, I'm grateful and I'm happy that the man was obviously able to work through some of his issues with doing this. I think this was mainly a story just for him and for nobody else. So like, if you're honestly interested in trying to see a unique comic book, then pick it up. But aside from that, it's really just kind of run of the mill, and you know what's going to happen, and you know where this man's life is going to go, because obviously he's not dead today. He didn't do anything horrible. Well, depending on when this video comes out. I mean, I hope I'm a little better with guidelines, but yeah, give it a go maybe if you're interested in that kind of stuff. If not, give it a miss. I just can't recommend it. Anyway, I would like to give a big thanks to Mr. Ryan, who said that I should read this. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe thinks I'm really artsy-fartsy, or more artsy-fartsy than I am.
Yep.
Jesse says yes. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys later.